By now, you've probably heard about the Strat-o-timer GMT that we launched on pre-order about a year ago in 2022. For those of you who haven't heard about it, the Strat-o-timer was one of the first to market watches that housed the Miyota 9075 Traveler's GMT movement, which kickstarted a whole new era of more affordable Traveler's GMT watches. In the past year, there have been other wonderful brands to utilize the movement and put a very compelling package together. This is a good thing for the industry as it opens up doors to more creativity and innovation. Now, I did mention that we were one of the first to market with the 9075 movement. And at Jack Mason, we like to continue to raise the bar and one-up ourselves. So what better way to celebrate being first to market by being first to market again with a Dr Pepper GMT. I'm going to assume most of you know the historical relationship between soda pop nicknames and GMTs. There's been Pepsi, Coke, Root Beer, Sprite. I might be leaving out a couple, but the point is that there's never really been a Dr Pepper. The easy way would have been to mimic the colors of the Dr Pepper can and call it a day. But our mantra at Jack Mason is to design with intent and authenticity. This is when we dug deeper and began to imagine what an official partnership with Dr Pepper would look like. This is when this partnership really became something special and truly one of a kind. Dr Pepper was founded in Waco, Texas back in 1885, making them the oldest soft drink, even older than Coke. As you know, Jack Mason was also founded here in Texas, and our branding, such as the Lone Star, is designed into our product as a symbol to our roots. This Texas connection was part of the original pitch to Dr Pepper. When we met with the team at Dr Pepper, the historical reference of beverage company nicknames and GMTs certainly resonated with them. However, the natural parallels that Dr Pepper inherently had with timekeeping was what really drove this partnership home. Aside from our Texas connection, their famous slogan back in the 30s was "Drink a bite to eat at 10, 2, and 4." Which meant that their marketing team really wanted you to drink Dr Pepper at least 3 times a day when your energy levels were at low points. Naturally, this was something that we had to design into the watch. When it came to the design of this watch, the goal was to create something more subtle and still very wearable without making it look or feel like something you want at a corporate event. We thought, let's make this GMT a unique colorway on its own, irrespective of Dr Pepper. If we could achieve this, then we believe that we have a great two-way watch, one that was wearable and also collectible. The 10-2-4 detail was subtly added to the lume plots on the indices. At the 10, 2, and 4 o'clock positions, the lume glows green as opposed to the blue, like the rest of them. So while the indices all look uniform by day, you will get a nice little reminder at night that this is an official Dr Pepper GMT. As for the color palette, together with Dr Pepper, we opted for the historical branding from the 30s that had slightly different hues of the maroon and also an accent color of yellow. This yellow was perfect to highlight the GMT hand on the dial, while the maroon on the bezel was their official color. The reddish brown color on the other half of the bezel was a color that we picked from the hues of the actual beverage itself. All of this really came together nicely for an overall unique and one-of-a-kind colorway. On the back of the watch, you'll get the famous slogan as well as the statement of partnership between Jack Mason and Dr Pepper. You'll also get the old Dr Pepper logo on the rotor that you can see through the sapphire caseback. Another number significant to Dr Pepper is 23, as it symbolizes the 23 flavors that make up the Dr Pepper beverage. For this reason, we made this watch limited to 230 units. This collaboration was extra special because it is the year 2023. The branding really comes into play on the special packaging, where we recreated how boxed products look like back in the 30s from Dr Pepper. We had access to their archives and all this beautiful art and graphics that really made this partnership truly collaborative and enjoyable. The comic book strip along the side of the box was a liner that was used back in the day on their boxes, and all the Dr Pepper logo variants are seen on the surface of the box as well. For us to have been able to secure this official partnership with Dr Pepper was an honor and a big milestone for Jack Mason. It's certainly a statement for the brand as we continue to elevate and push ourselves to create higher quality watches as well as higher quality partnerships. For those wondering, we will have more collaborations coming down the pipeline that have the same kind of authenticity and core values as we have here at Jack Mason. If you haven't watched our video for our own take on the Strat-o-timer, you can click the link above. I go into all the details and specs of the watch and cover everything you need to know behind the design. Please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel and join our social channels as well, where we diligently post updates and other fun content around the brand. We'll see you next time. Thanks, y'all.